Stan and I are going to go to my parents in Connecticut.
Great. So good. You have to get out. Blessed week. Tomorrow. So you're leave tomorrow.
We're going to be back like late Sunday night next week.
Oh, okay. So the thing is that I got a call from Edward Thurston, BBC. So it's 2 weeks from today. Which will be fine. We can totally bang this thing out.
But
it'll be fine. I mean, he knows that, officially the day was 6 months, but you know how I get nervous on the phone, and I said that we had an idea already. I don't know, for some reason I'm not scared.
And if I had an idea, if we had something that was truly jazzing us, then that would be, oh yeah, well, remember that thing we were talking about?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
My mind is literally like completely empty.
I think it's spring fever. I think everyone has spring fever right now. Let's keep walking.
I just asked, do you have a section of Susan Sontag? And she says, who? I say Susan Sontag. Susan Sontag.
Susan Sontag was important. Whether or not you agree with her stuff, she was important.
I agree with that.
So when people die, they just disappear.
Right.
Harassing him. I'm going to be very upset.
Young women today, they have no clue.
Oh, it's sad.
Of the sacrifice. That came before them.
It's sad.
It's not something I am okay with.
Yeah.
Women's rights. It's pretty simple.
Oh, he's turning. Oh. Oh, look, it's the bird. I forgot they had a plaque for it. It's good. They forget to landmark so many things and then they get torn down.
That's it. The anniversary's coming up.
It is. That's right.
2011, it's 100 years.
Yeah.
We can do it. I mean, locked in, and you can see this like a sweeping pan here.
Yeah. And then lead it into the suffragette movement. You know. Culture deems that we forget.
I know.
We forget about Susan Sontag.
I know.
Such an unbelievable emblem of
this as living feminist iconography.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a book on the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. Nietzsche is interesting. We probably should read more Nietzsche. Literally, this is why we dig up the past. To educate people like this. To educate myself. I'm not putting myself above anyone. You know, young women don't really know anything about the first 3 waves of feminism. When I was standing out in front of that building, I could feel the oppression.
Would you pay for peanut butter and jelly in a really nice restaurant if it was really good peanut butter and jelly? It could be a restaurant called Peanut Butter and. Peanut butter and blank. Peanut butter and it's just like a line. Peanut butter and. Yuppies lined up at the corner. Not just yuppies. I don't want to discriminate.
I have a lot of blank notebooks up there if you want to jot down your ideas.
Jam Central. Jam Central Station.
That's actually a really good idea.
I
can't. Just
email me.
I want to get the word iconography there in at least a subtitle, though. You know what we should do is like a nice dinner. Nothing too corporate, because we want it to be elegant. Well, sacrifice I think of as being very stoic, right? And I actually think of sacrifice as being a very female thing. I mean, the woman sacrifices her time and her health, especially at this period, to have children. So to also be, not only be a mother, and just let the building be what it is, a building of that era.
Yeah.
If we do put in
come on,
inserts of walkthrough with
look at them.
Right?
Look what you're doing to them.
I'm sorry, I can't. Stanley, please. See, now that you're not talking to her, I can't see. The screen is so
What are
annoying.
you guys doing?
We're working on the BBC project.
No, but like, what are you doing?
You know, like storyboarding? but with ideas.
Talking about sacrifice as
You're like brainstorming?
Oh, the province
yeah,
of the
but
woman.
we're trying to brainstorm in like a linear.
Yeah, I read about this study in the New Yorker magazine where they actually found that brainstorming was an inefficient way to work.
Have a woman's body as a metaphor for a building, like a structure versus a structure. So we talk about
that's exactly what I was
hearts,
hoping
minds.
to convey.
Yeah. Because they just found that it perpetuated like group think.
Okay.
I forget that being single has its perks.
Undercurrents of feeling trapped or victimized without choice create immensely disturbing waves in the body.
Yeah.
So we can talk about how buildings...
Disturbing. That's another Freudian.
I mean, those doors would lock. If they were in, they had their job.
See, that's a perfect lead-in from the archaeological standpoint. You know, we can take them in with the camera, you know, as if we're doing an excavation, and, you know, see, like, here's a remnant of the iron door. And just that little piece of iron door tells the whole story.
Yes. Yes. Their sacrifice of their lives to allow you and I to be free.
Yeah, I know.
We show how such rapid changes were made for women in the 20th century.
Yeah. It happened so quickly.
Stan.
Yeah.
Why don't you make dinner? Oh my God, that's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's like carrying a rat.
Oh my God, it's like trying to get away. Wants to be free.
Why must that pigeon be sacrificed for her pleasure?
Maybe she has carrier pigeons. I don't know. People do that as sport.
So who's buying the condoms? I'll make the extra sacrifice.
Well, you are the one who wears them, so...
Sacrifice I like to see.
Stop making fun of I know what you're doing. I mean, I've sacrificed. I've sacrificed a lot, actually.
I'm teasing.
I didn't go to Alaska.
I know, it's a beautiful place.
Hey, it was a really good opportunity, and I said no. I said no because I had important things here.
All right,
so
I'll get the condoms, but it's ripped for his pleasure.
ripped for his pleasure.
Corner. He's got holes in them for his enjoyment. Then he can blast and run.
How do you not believe in God?
Because of all the nasty, terrible things people do in the name of God. In Christianity, if you don't believe in Jesus, you're gonna get your head chopped off. And in Judaism, if you don't totally support Israel, you're an anti-Semite.
Oh,
no, these people, they'd be my cousin.
That's just your cousin. That's not God. In general, of course, you would be.
Yeah, but God's leading my cousin to get away with saying that.
It's a great dinner party.
They're cute. We'll order in next time.
You cooked a wonderful meal.
You know, in Italy, it's illegal to have your shirt off.
Really?
It's considered lewd.
So you want to call the police? Americano.
I'm exhausted. I kept trying to get your eyes. Like, you see me? I'm like olden days. It's like olden days. And the women are just like doing dishes and trying to make eye contact with the men. And the men are like pretending not to make eye contact, and they're making esoteric arguments. Where's Marvin? So, I was figuring that tomorrow night, because, you know, you have your little weed retreats, you could chill out here because I'm going to be gone. Nisi, I'm going for a fancy meal at Indochine. I'm going to do a facial. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really breaking out But I think it's more excitement rather than stress.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Brooklyn, yeah. No, well, I've only got 8 hours here before I get back onto Heathrow. Jesus, don't even go there. It's just part of the budget that I've got to spend. Ugh. I'm going to be back in like a few hours. Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, buddy. Muskets at dawn. Adios. Bye-bye. Hi. Edward Thurston, BBC.
Right. We're going.
Yeah.
We're meeting at Indochine.
No, see, I have like 6 meetings a week like that, so I thought I'd just stop in for a bit of true Brooklyn life as it is, you know, bit of the groove. Mrs. President, how old are your kids?
Oh.
Sorry.
My boyfriend's. My boyfriend likes
okay.
a video game.
Okay.
Shall
I go upstairs to the lounge?
This is the whole apartment.
So it's just like one floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Annie. He's what?
Oh my god, I've got to get a fucking photo. I should wait until Charlie hears about this. He's gonna fucking shit himself.
Wait.
I'll be there as soon as I can. There's a ton of cabs.
Go by the Children's Museum and take a right onto Sterling.
Okay.
That's fine, as long as you have the visuals. Well, I wasn't preparing on having the mock-up. No, because I wasn't prepared on having... Okay, bye. Oh, right. We're honored that the BBC is interested. The fact that we have immense amounts of feminist iconography laden throughout the city.
Okay, let me put it this way.
In our culture.
I look at you and I see an investment. You know, I'm looking at these sheets, I'm looking at these figures, I'm thinking, how much is this going to cost? You know, we're talking permits, licenses.
But I do have friends in the mayor's office, and I have obtained permits before, so we're talking about
what
probably
$20,000
per site. Which
and how many sites?
And that's about a 50% discount.
Do you know how to turn the TV off? Foundations of Feminism in New York is rising from the late 19th century.
Downtown. Can I get you some more?
Yeah, well, hang on, let me...
So, it actually... Stanley. Hi, Stan. We're just having our meeting here. Sydney's coming here.
Unless, you know, Stan's got any ideas on the
No,
big...
Stanley has no ideas on archaeology. He's a chef.
Oh, this is the BBC guy.
Yeah. Do you want some more?
Oh, yeah, would you mind? That'd be great, thanks.
Oh! The British Broadcasting Corporation?
Edward's father's the primary contractor of foreign production, so it's really quite lovely.
Is it Rupert Murdoch?
No.
I should leave you guys, yeah?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks, Stan.
I think I left something.
Anyway, so Edward, I think that the best way to go would be to break the project down into identifiable steps. because there will be minimal digging in the ground, really not much digging. But like I said, more architectural excavation, shall we say, in archaeological sites. Because we're talking about sites that are not typically archaeological sites. We're naming historic sites. My goal is that this coincides with the anniversary of the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. So it's essentially where women workers became involved in the union movement, in the right to vote in this country. I mean, that was feminism before it was labeled feminism. Women fighting.
I mean, there's lots of women who support feminism in England now.
Right.
I mean, it's like a growing trend.
Right.
It's like some of us call it an epidemic almost, but...
Foundation of the movement. Foundation of the movement. If I die on Avenue D, I will be happy. I will die happy on Avenue D.
I'll get back to you after I speak to Sydney and I speak to some of the colleagues in the mayor's office, and
Right. I think that's it really, isn't it? Pleasure. In your apartment, bungalow, really lovely.
Yes.
I'm so sorry we couldn't come to a deal. At a memorial, do pass on my respects to the Triangle Fire.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Do you know what? Would you mind if I had a quick slash before I went? Sorry, those vogs have come through me like shit off a shovel. Jesus.
Why don't you
So just smash it in there, buddy. I'll smoke it up and be on my way.
Go for it, man. Flying high, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know,
whoa, man.
This is really not how this night was.
Yeah. God, that's fab stuff, isn't it? Jeez. What's this? What the fuck are you?
Bethany.
Holy shit.
What?
Are you a real Jew? Jew? Sure. Oh my god.
You're kidding, right?
This is fucking awesome. I've never seen a real Jew before. No.
Okay. I'm not gonna die.
I only want like a couple of grams just for tonight.
So you can't take anything through after 9/11.
God, yeah.
Oh my god. This is.
I literally thought I was going to die in a car
This is
crash.
a complete nightmare.
Mate, it's a fucking conspiracy.
For some reason, Thurston sent his son, his 19-year-old son, is in charge of foreign production.
Oh my god.
And he's like, feminism?
Well, no, it's true. In Britain, they think feminism means like militant feminazi.
He's getting stoned with Stanley.
Told you it was a couple of chicks.
Okay,
I
well,
want to see this.
Business with the Soviet Laden. You see, this is the thing.
Hey guys.
This is the thing with society nowadays. 9/11, 9/11. Obama
Sure.
Sydney Smith. I'm
Sydney,
Carter.
nice
So
to meet you.
you.
Edward
Sure,
Percy,
hey.
BBC.
So nice to
How you
meet
doing?
I did
yeah?
study
Hey,
abroad
Ed.
in London. I love
Ed,
it.
hear me out on this one thing, okay?
First of all, hitting it, they found a passport. Absolute garbage.
But why? Well, what's the motive for all this?
You say
You could
invade
Iraq.
Invade Iraq,
Yes,
yeah, of
right?
course, and that's exactly what we've done, hasn't it?
Like, this is what feminism is all about. It's not the way it is in England. It's it's not.
Well, where I take issue with things like
terrorism is in the root of the commonality that such actions have in all religion, from the Judeo-Christian Islam, Judeo-Christo, which is very patriarchal, and I think consequently very violent in their masculinity. I think what's ahead of us is something much more feminine, something not yet perceived here, but one that is present, just not with us in this moment now, and that is feminism. And so, to me, feminism is the fourth dimension.
Said all these things already.
You bastard! You have just blown me out of the water, my friend. Absolutely. Annie, where's the, I need a little, bit of Soho there.
Okay.
Yeah, where is it?
We'll be right there.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna help myself, if that's okay.
Stan?
Dude, I love that guy. Oh, dude, he totally...
Come on, lads, get it on. Jesus Christ, this is mind-boggling. Tell me more, Stan. There it is. Hey, let's have a little chin. Let's have a little chin. Maybe feminism is the fourth dimension.
It is, man. I'm telling
Maybe
you.
we all need that. Jesus.
I know it is.
Let's have another.
Thank you for the mention. I never thought that your smoking pot would
amount to anything.
The jury's still out.